Hello everyone, this is Steven with SG Saber Design, and today I've got one for Dustin. This was one he sent me a little while ago. Apparently this was made by OxWorks, and this is a Sharad Hett. Don't know much about him. I guess there were two. There was Sharad Hett and Sharad Hett, a father and a son. Apparently living with the Tuscans for a while. And one of them eventually turns into a Sith. I don't know. I don't believe this was the Sith lightsaber, so I went with a green blade as a default. Obviously, that's easily changeable because this is a Proffie. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. This is leather wrapped with a nice leather cord in it. Got cover tech. Got these leather cords here with beads and other things, claws perhaps. That's really about it for the outside. Now when I received this, it was basically just a solid metal tube. These two greeblies were just screwed in. This is just like a screw post going in. Then there was a similar one that was black, about the same size as this right here, but there were no switches or any locations for that, just the two tiny holes here. So what I did was I bought this switch plunger, and I basically drilled out this hole here larger until this would fit in, and created a upper section in here with a switch below it, so that we've got something that looks almost identical to what was there, but now it's a switch. So we can actually use this without having to do a 0 button control. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. To open it, you just unscrew the pommel right here. Careful of your cords. Now I will say the only sound venting on this pommel are these 4 small holes. So it doesn't sound bad, but it's not super loud. So you just slide the chassis out. You see you've got a 6-rail connector here. The pins are fixed inside here. They are held in by this screw right here. So if you pull this out, unscrew this, you should be able to slide the whole thing in, out, whatever. And you can see you've got a Shtok V4 Eco NeoPixel emitter up here. So yeah, this is a 1-button setup. So we've got a Smugglers Outpost 28mm Elite speaker, Proffie 3.9, 18650 battery slot, and kill switch. So I did the chassis design, and then Mark Ryan did all the greebly work. Created this after all this. So it looks really nice. But let's go ahead and put a battery in and turn it on. So you see your green light's on, and you just slide this in any direction like that. You'll see that the chassis sticks out just about 1 millimeter there. So then you just screw on your pommel until it stops, and you're good to go. And yes, these do get in the way of taking the pommel on and off all the time. So 1 button, hit that. So like I said, I don't know much about this character, but what I found was used a green blade at least at one point, so that's what I set it for. Obviously easy to change, so let's go ahead and put in a blade and take a look. This is a 1-inch blade. And a 2mm set screw. And I do have motion controls, just twist on, twist off. Definitely helps with one button, otherwise you got to hold that button like 5 seconds to turn it off. Now a single button, if you want to adjust the volume, you hold the button and clash it.
Enter volume menu. Maximum volume. Minimum volume. Exit volume menu.
So change your fonts.
Lord Vader.
I'm right.
Ben Solo. Darth Maul. Empress Palpatine.
So if you want to switch through them faster, hold the button down
Select preset.
till you get that, and then you can just...
Count Dooku.
Tell me, is this training? Anakin.
General Kenobi. General Anakin Skywalker. You are under arrest, my lord. Yes.
And so this is one I went with for the initial font. This is a K-Sith, I believe, Extraneous, I believe maybe might be the name. I don't remember off the top of my head. Know it was set up, he demoed it as a red, but obviously went with green on this. But I loved the kind of gritty sound, kind of just sounded like what a lightsaber would sound like after living in the desert for a while. But that pretty much wraps this one up. Like I said, I couldn't find anything about this specific OxWorks hilt. It may have been a one-off type of deal. Just a beautiful piece, well weathered, very well put together. Be a nice one to have in his display again. So, anyone has any questions, please put them in the comments. If you have a saber that needs install, repair, if you have questions, please feel free to contact me, sgsaberdesign.etsy.com. Just send a message there and I will get back to you right away. Thank you, everyone, and may the Force be with you.